going on, Legion? As you'll hear, like always, and we got some Tyler Joseph stuff. Not 21 Pilots, not any kind of crazy thing, not some sleeper challenge, not the Fox Theater. This is just him. Some of the comments were talking about like a Christmas album, which would be kind of cool by 21 Pilots, and I don't know if that's what this song is. I actually don't know what this song is, so that'd be kind of different, and I think it would be kind of cool. It'd be kind of crazy to see the different style that they could do. Yeah, and also for anybody that's wondering, I accidentally did skip chapter 3 of the sleeper challenge for some reason. Don't know why, don't know how, but I did upload 4, but for some reason it was blocked worldwide, so that was awesome. So the link down below to the Facebook channel or Facebook page that I do, the video is uploaded there, so if you missed it, you can check it out then. And yeah, let's just get into this weirdness that is black and white and all kinds of goodness. I always like when they do stuff like this, like anybody, where they kind of bring you back the feel of like the Johnny Carson era of when entertainment really mattered. So yeah, let's just get into it, check it out, see what it's all about. Let's hope it's good.
Coming to the stage now, a brand new singer, first time on television, though you've probably heard of him. He's the president of the Doris Day fan club. Actually, I hear Sinatra has a restraining order against him. Please, help me welcome to the stage, Tyler Joseph.
I like how they had to read the card. This is definitely bringing it back to the Carson era, and even earlier, for sure. Alright. Electric keyboard, got it. Just turn that down a little bit. I don't know if this is a joke or not. Okay. At first, the facial expression, I thought he was joking.
Until the Son of God appeared. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Israel.
Knowing it hit back in the day.
Our spirits by thine advent here disperse the gloomy clouds of night, and death's dark shadow put to flight. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Israel. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Israel. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Israel.
Tyler Jefferson, everybody. Round of applause. Keep it going. Wow.
Jefferson.
That was dark. That was dark. You do realize it's Christmas, right?
Carol's great.
Carol is great, and so is Betty, but she doesn't make me want to cry. Now, I hear you're going on tour.
Yeah, my band and I.
Oh, your band. Let me stop you right there. Elvis never needed a band.
I'm not Elvis.
You didn't have to tell me twice. Tyler Ray Jepsen, everybody.
Tyler
Thank you.
Ray
Merry Christmas,
Jepsen.
Tyler. Moving on.
Get off the stage.
Ma, I'm trying to...
Bring back Tyler. He's got something, am I right?
You-
I don't know what this was from. I really don't. This was like uploaded in 2014. I don't know if this is it. I don't know if that video was even uploaded later, and this happened like maybe 2013 or earlier, maybe. Was this like car radio, Tyler? Because if it was, I can understand why I was not like super into this. I thought the ending was actually really good. Really liked the ending. The whole first half, though, I was really trying to find it. I was really trying to like get into what he was doing. Like I said, like I thought he was joking at first. No joke. I'm not joking. I thought like, well, look what I'm looking at right here. So who the fuck is this dude in this woman? This is what I thought his singing was doing at first, because Tyler's face was like, it was not matching what he was excuse me, doing. So I was kind of lost at first, so that kind of threw me off. And then the singing is good, obviously, but when you're doing a cover of something else, especially something that is I don't know, I don't want to say like religious, but when it's like Christmas time, a lot of those songs are very kind of like Oh Holy Night kind of, but not, of course, not Holy Night. And besides the jingles as well, of course. But there are some songs during the Christmas time where they are very kind of religious-esque or have a tone of it, even if they're not singing about it directly with lyrics. The instrumentation in it, the way that they're sung, some of them sing like that. And whenever somebody does like a song like this, something that feels that way or gives off that kind of impression, which is kind of what I felt when this started, was that it was, I don't know what O Come Emmanuel, I don't know if that is a religious based song or not, but the way he was singing it with the long like O's, obviously reminded me of a religious tone. And when somebody does a cover of a song like that, or a song that feels like that, even if it's not that, even if I'm wrong on where the song comes from, that's what I thought. That's my first thought, is that's how it sounded. You gotta come with it. You gotta bring it. You gotta be like the best you can be. It's no different from when someone does, like, say, for us Americans, the national anthem, and we got Roseanne Barr coming over here singing "At the home of the brave," and then she itches herself and then she spits on the field. For anybody who doesn't know that, Roseanne from the Roseanne sitcom, she sang that. Oh, it was hilarious and it was epic. But when people take it seriously and they're just not that good, you're like, that wasn't the great. Sometimes, when the football game starts, Super Bowl, whatever it is, and someone sings that national anthem and it's so good, you get a little teary-eyed. You're like, oh, that was great. That was perfect. I did not get teary-eyed for this performance. Now, some of the new people may be like, oh my God, I hate this guy. And well, thanks for watching. You can go away now. For everybody else that's been here a while, you know that you're not going to get I'm not going to hold your hand through this reaction. I'm not going to make you feel better by telling you that your favorite band is the greatest thing since, God created sliced bread with his Zeus lightning. No, it's not this. That's not. I'm not a fluffer. I'm not a. I don't want to say suckler. That sounds kind of gross. But I'm not a panderer. So for anybody that's new here, if I don't like it, I don't like it. 21 Pilots has done a lot of stuff that I really like. It's in my playlist of stuff when I stream or when I just listen to music. And And there's a lot of stuff that a car radio is not my favorite thing ever. I don't like that song in any shape, form, or whatever that I've ever heard. Now, if somebody got some kind of cool, mute math kind of thing going on that maybe they did, I'll check it out. But the original version, it's not my thing. It's not saying it's bad. I just don't like it. So, excuse me again. I got the coughs. As far as this went, it started out a little rocky for me. I wasn't super feeling it at first because, again, you get when you're doing a cover of a song, I feel like that if you're not gonna, there are people that do a cover that sound kind of like the person. They're really good at doing it, the impression almost. You're like, okay, that's kind of cool. It's enough like the person they're covering that's passable. But when you do your own version of a song, your own way of doing things, you have to hit it out of the park. It has to be 100% your own, and it has to be like 75% like at least decent, And there's a lot of people, and I don't want to name like bigger celebrities, bigger people that in the music industry that have been doing this for a really long time, that of course maybe have the miles on their career to kind of pull off a cover. But let's just say Alicia Keys, she's done a cover or two. Her, and I've said this before, I think it was the Emmys or whatever it was, that her and Adam Levine did a fusion of whatever Alicia Keys song was a Girl on Fire or whatever, that Girl's on Fire, whatever the hell that song was called. And then I believe it was Adam Levine, Maroon 5's Moves Like Jagger or something like that, and they fused the song. It wasn't even a cover, it was a fusion of both songs. It was the best performance I've ever seen at an Emmys, period. Excuse me again. I get the coughs. A good example of a horrible tribute is when Madonna and or Lady Gaga did music. I think it was Lady Gaga. I know Madonna did a cover or a tribute to Prince, and it was one of the worst received things ever. And Lady Gaga, I thought, did one for Prince as well, but she's also done other people's stuff as a tribute, like a happy birthday kind of thing, and I've never liked it as well. So it's not like, 21 Pilots, they're not that great, they haven't done it for that long. No, sometimes you just gotta know who you're covering and what you're covering. And people like Madonna, people like Lady Gaga that have been doing it for a while, they miss sometimes. I mean, Madonna, she misses, I think, a lot more now because she should have retired 30 years ago. That's a different argument. But a lot of people have done covers. Look at Falling in Reverse. Did a cover of Gangster's Paradise. Holy shit, don't ask me why. I couldn't explain it in words. I fucking love that song. And I love both versions. Love the originals when I watched Dangerous Minds for the first time as an 11-year-old boy. And then I love that remake. I don't know why. It's just really good. And so when you're doing a cover or you're doing a whatever version, revamp, re-instrumental, reworking, however you want to phrase it, sometimes it just has to be perfect or it's just going to fall flat. Now, again, I was thrown off mostly because I thought it was a joke at first. But by the last half, when he really started stretching his vocals out, because we've heard a lot of rap, and I've said I've never been the biggest fan of when Tyler raps in some of his music, because some of his music's like really good, and then he just goes straight into rap, and I'm like, man, I wanted more of that awesome singing that he was doing. So because I don't like everything they do, and so when I find something he sings that's really good, I really like it. So Heathens, of course, I've named that a billion times. Love the song, love the way he sings it. Fairly Local, God, it's such a good song. Even with the way he kind of does parts of it, the chorus, still good, and I like it how it is. And of course, Stressed Out, the one of the ones that really brought them into the known of mainstream, I think, is Stressed Out, and the Blurry Face album is really what got them to be on the Billboard Top whatever, and they got to show their underwear to everybody. So I know who I'm listening to. Not just checking them out just to check them out. So by the end of this, though, I was feeling it. I love the way they were doing it. I love the way the way he was singing it at the end. Hearing his real broad range, which we don't always get to hear, which was definitely a good treat, I think, for myself and for anybody that maybe hasn't seen this, or maybe people that are more picky about what they listen to from 21 Pilots. Maybe don't get to hear a lot of this awesome music all the time. I think it's Guns for Hands, another incredible song by them. But this was one of those ones where it wasn't a song he wrote. It wasn't about all this other. I don't believe so. I don't think so. That'd be weird. That'd be weird if this wasn't a cover. I just assumed it was. Even if it wasn't, everything I said still stands. Now I'm curious. Because either way, guys, again, sorry. No, I'm pretty sure it's not a cover, but even if it was, it very much has a lot of the feel of all those old songs. And if you're going to do a song that is, even if it's not a cover, if you're going to do a song that's reminiscent of the past, that takes on some of those people that did that made that genre, you got to kill it either way. With that, I thought I was going to be done with under 10 minutes of this reaction since it was a 4-minute clip, but I apparently had a lot to blab about. Sorry. A lot of you guys always like the explanations, the talking, my thoughts on things. It's actually a nice break to not have to talk about something like suicide, self-harm, bullying, all that good stuff. Well, not all that shitty stuff, I should say. Which is also one of the reasons why I'm doing the Fox stuff and really focusing on the performance live, and why I'm doing the sleeper challenge, because I did a lot of their stuff earlier and it's just kind of like too much. You know, they make an album, you deal with it, you listen to it as much as you want to listen to. But I'm going through their entire catalog to present, and I don't really always need to listen to a song by them that is about the problems that some people are having. There's a lot of that goes on. There's the news. My president is Trump. There's a lot of drama in my life. I don't really need to listen to... I said this before, I don't need it in my music. So I'm kind of taking a break from the general music from 21 Pilots and the hardships that people, including themselves, deal with. And so this is also a nice break to kind of get something a little different. Something that was supposed to be a little funny. That guy on stage was pretty hilarious. I really liked him, calling him all kinds of different names, reminiscent, I think, of some of the other people in the past. Not completely sure. But with that, I'm going to get out of here. So thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Like the video, like the content. You can always like, subscribe, and share. Remember, it's completely up to you. I do appreciate it, though. It does help me out in some way or another. If you want to leave a comment on this channel, on this video specifically, you can leave a comment down below. Love to see, love to hear all the comments. And yeah, once again, my name is Azrael, and I'll see you on whatever video I'm doing next. Later, guys. What I'm doing next should be a video game, Uncharted, and then this thing is a Leatherface. This is the green band trailer. I want there to be a red band trailer, but I didn't find it. Leatherface. If you're new to this channel, or you don't really watch a lot of the other reactions, I love scary stuff. We turn down the lights, we watch it together. It's going to be great. Go check out my last scary one, which was It. And one of my favorite reactions I've done on this channel. Check that out, because that It trailer, I'm all for that movie. I watched it, the original, as a kid. I can't wait for the new one. But enough about all the random stuff. Again, thanks for watching. Later, guys.